Hello and welcome to another important section of this complete Node.js course. In this section, we are going to learn all about error handling in an Express application. And this section is going to be very important because while building a real-world application, as a developer, we need to make sure that in our application, we handle all types of errors. And that's why this section is going to be very important. And we will try to learn most of the concepts in this section with a practical example. And let's start this section by implementing a default route for our Express application. And this default route will be used for sending error responses to the client whenever the client tries to access a URL for which we have not defined any route in our Express application. So for example, here in the Postman, let me open a new tab and let's try to make a GET request to root URL. So for our example, root URL is localhost colon the port number, which is 3000. Now for the root URL in our Express application, if I open app.js file, we have not defined any route. So if I scroll down, here we have defined only two routes, one for hotels resource and one for users resource. But we have not defined any route for the root URL. And that's why from the Postman, if I make a request to root URL, you will see that here we have received a response. The status code for that response is 404 not found, which is correct. But in the content, in the response body, we have received some HTML. Now this response has been created by Express application by default. So in an Express application, if we try to access a URL for which there is no route defined, in that case, Express by default creates a response. And that response looks something like this. So the status code will be 404, status will be not found, and this is the response body for that response. Now here we are receiving an HTML response. Let me also try it with other examples. So for example, let's say I want to access root URL /API /v1 /bookings. Now for this bookings also, we have not defined any route in our Express application. And if I try to access this route, in this case also we are going to receive the same response. If I send this request, we are going to receive the same response. Even if I change the request type, so for example from get, if I try post and if I send the request, we should get the same response. Let's try it with delete, and if I send the request, we are getting the same response. And the simple reason is for this URL also with the HTTP method as delete, we have not defined any route in our Express application. Now, so far everything is working as expected. Express is creating a default response and it is sending it back to the client. But the problem here is using Express, we are trying to create a web API application. And when we are creating a web API application, we would like to send a JSON response to the client instead of sending an HTML response. Right. So it does not make any sense that from a web API application, we are sending an HTML response. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a route in our Express application. We are going to create a default route, and that route will handle any incoming request for which there is no route defined in our Express application. So such types of route are called as default routes. So a default route in Express application is a final route handler, often implemented as a middleware, that the application uses when no other defined routes matches the incoming client request. And the main purpose of a default route is to catch all unmatched requests in order to handle a 404 not found errors. And to implement a default route, we can use this app.use method at the end of all the defined routes. And to this, we can pass a route handler function which will handle any other incoming requests for which a route is not defined. Or we can use a wildcard path. So in our example, I'm going to use this wildcard path in order to create a default route. So let's go to VS Code. And here, let's go ahead and let's create a new route. Here, let's say app.get. And here, if we are receiving any request for a URL for which there is no route defined, in that case, this route should be called. So this route should not be called just for get methods. This route should be called also for post requests, delete request, or put or patch request. So if a client is making a request to a URL for which we have not defined a route, then this route should be called, and it should be capable of handling any type of request. So currently we are using this get method. In that case, it will be able to handle only get request coming to an unmatched route. But here I want to use this route to handle any type of unmatched request. So for that, instead of get, here we can use another built-in method, which is all. This all is a very useful method, which is used to create a route which can handle all types of request. Then as the first argument to this all, we need to specify a path. Here I'm going to pass asterisk. Why? Because this asterisk matches all the URL patterns. So this asterisk will match root URL. This asterisk will also match root URL slash API slash v1 slash bookings. This asterisk will even match slash API slash v1 slash hotels or slash API slash v1 slash users or any URL pattern. Okay, so this asterisk will match any URL pattern. And then here, as the second argument, we are going to specify the route handler function. So here I'm using arrow function syntax for that. And this route handler function is going to receive a request object and a response object. Okay. And from within here, we are going to send a response. For that, let's say response dot status. Let's set the status to 404, because here a user is trying to access a resource for which we have not defined any route. So that's why we are going to send a not found response. And for that, we are setting the status code to 404. And then instead of sending an HTML response, we want to send a JSON response. So here I'm going to use the JSON method. And in there, first of all, I'm going to set the status to fail. Okay. And then I'm going to specify the message. And here, let's say, cannot find the resource. And here, after the resource, I also want to show the URL which the user is trying to access. So here I'm going to use backticks instead of single quotes. Okay, and inside that, after this resource, I'm going to use single quotes, and inside that, I'm going to use template literal syntax. So for that, I can say dollar, and then we will use a set of curly braces. And here I want to show the URL to which the user is making a request. And to get the URL, on the request object, we have a property called original URL. So this should be the error message. Okay, with this, let's save the changes and let's see if this route is working or not. And here we are creating a default route, and this route will handle any request coming to a URL for which we have not defined a route. If I save the changes here, and if we go to Postman, and now if I try to make a request to this URL, and for this URL we have not defined a route, if I send a request, okay, we have an error. So let's go to the terminal, and in the terminal I can see an error, and the error says missing parameter name 1, and this error has occurred because of this path to regexp. Basically, there are a lot of breaking changes which has happened from Express version 4 to Express version 5. And one of the examples which we saw previously is when we were trying to make a route parameter optional. So those type of breaking changes has happened from Express version 4 to Express version 5. And that's why we cannot use this asterisk as it is for creating a default route. For that, what we need to do here is we need to use a word called splat after that asterisk. And now if I save the changes and if we go to the terminal now we do not have any error and the Express server is up and running and the connection to database is also successful. Now let's go back to Postman, and if I try to make a request to this URL for which we have not defined a route, now we should get a 404 not found response, and in the response body we have status as failed and message as cannot find the resource, and then the resource which the client is trying to access. So this is what we are sending from our default route. Let's also go back to Postman and let's try to access root URL. So if I send a request to root URL, before that, earlier we were sending a delete request. Let's also try it with get request just to show you that this all method is going to handle all types of request. So if I send a get request also, it is going to send us the same response. If I use post, put, delete, etc., we are going to get the same response because for this URL, we have not defined any route. Now, if I try to make a request to root URL, and here let me try to make a get request. For this also, there is no route defined in our Express application. So for this also, we should get the same response. We should get a 404 not found response with this JSON data in the response. Status is fail and message says cannot find the resource. But if I try to make a request to get all hotels, for this we have a defined route. So if I send a request here to this route, we should get the response, a proper response. So this is working. Now, when you are creating a default route, this default route should come always after all the other routes. Why? Because this expression here, it will match all the URL patterns. That means this route can handle any request coming to any route in our Express application. And you need to remember that routes are matched in the order in which they are defined. So for example, if I'm making a request to root URL slash API slash v1 slash bookings, when I'm sending this request, what will happen is in the Express application, this URL will be first matched with this route. Now here, the URL will not match. Then the second route which is defined, for that route endpoint, the URL will be checked. Here also it will not match. Then in that case, it will come to this third route. And as I mentioned, this third route will match any URL pattern. So in this case, this route will match this URL pattern. And that's why for this request, this route will be executed. Now, if I put this default route at the top, before I have defined any route, in that case, as I mentioned, this route will match any incoming request. This route will handle all the requests coming to our Express application. So if I go to Postman, from here, if I try to get all the hotels, this route here, it will match this expression. And that's why this route will handle a request coming to hotels resource. If I send the request here also, you will see that now we are getting a 404 not found response with the status as fail and message as cannot find the resource slash API slash v1 slash hotels. That means this request is now being handled by this route. And this route will handle any request coming to our Express application because this expression will match any URL pattern. And that's the reason why the default route should come after all the routes which we need in our Express application, after we have defined all the routes which we need in our Express application. So I hope you got the point. So there are two important points from this lecture which you need to remember. The first point is when we are making a request to a URL, that URL is matched with each route. So the order in which we have defined the route, that matters. And the second point which you need to remember is your default route, which is going to handle any incoming request for a URL for which we have not defined a route in our Express application. It should come at the end after we have defined all the routes of our application. I hope these 2 points are clear. So this is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.